About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now 2nd and 5. Ritter fires quickly out wide. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Ready?
Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Falcons at 8-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months.
Ritter has it knocked down.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Black shot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And here comes Berrios. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Bowden. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. And Corral will throw it. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. I think this drive is going to stay alive. Another extra point opportunity here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
You look at the Saints defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this 1st quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Ritter to throw it.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And Corral will throw it.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ritter completes this quickly. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Ritter throwing on third down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down. Here's Corral with it.
Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
At the 23-yard line.
Now Corral.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Throwing here, Corral.
Escaping the pressure right.
That going to be caught downfield by Miller.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Corral with it. First down here.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30, and he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Fakes a handoff here. Corral. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Corral. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down, Saints.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready. At their own 27.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ready?
2nd and 10 now. It's Ridder. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Ridder. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Back to throw, Ridder. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ridder again. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ridder again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Corral to throw on 2nd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down right away, but not before he crosses the 50 and gets to the 49. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32. And the Saints first down.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Miller. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll run. It's Miller. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Kendre Miller.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Ready. Set, cut.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Miller.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
And now they'll audible to something else.
Reload. Ready.
Miller again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendre Miller
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Saints continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it is 42-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set. Hut.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Ready, break. Claws red. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Play action here. Corral.
Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go